Absolutely.
It shows that you can take a loss. Some people can't.
It's very cool. And but both these players have not lost yet. And this is a matchup that happens pretty much every week. This is Construct Winners Finals a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Lunchables versus Chalupi. Both players either Wisconsin or Wisconsin adjacent. Lunchables currently a resident of Milwaukee, and Chalupi living in Illinois, but traveling up to a lot of Wisconsin events.
Chalupi goes to all our events.
Yes.
It is wild.
So these players have played a ton of sets, and it's pretty skewed in Zach's favor, Lunchables' favor. Considered a pretty tough matchup for Captain Falcon here.
Yeah, this matchup, in terms of my experience, I feel like Meta Knight just such good moves to wall out, so fast, so strong. It feels like you really have to make a commitment to get in. And I think Chalupi's a good candidate to be able to make coherent decisions to get in cleanly.
Absolutely.
You really can't be scrapping recklessly in this matchup.
Yep, and one of the big things is the way Falcon's neutral generally works is he has to jump to get out of a lot of his moves, and his neutral game starts with either run-up grab or a jump aerial. And Meta Knight's aerials are so fast, he can just stuff the startup of all Falcon's aerials with things like Nair or up air, which both coincidentally also go a bit under Captain Falcon's short hop Nair.
Yeah, even up smash, like,
yeah.
Right, just Lunchables just showed running into the corner, up smashing, catching Chalupi, trying to do anything in the air.
Absolutely, and so Chalupi does have the punish game to make this more even. The way Falcon can win this matchup is by just grabbing the sword ball, throwing him toward the ground, and then killing him off a hit. So
yeah, one thing to note too is Meta Knight is sometimes able to just DI up out of down throw, so Chalupi's going to have to be watching for that consistently. That extra little layer is just so tough to deal with in these high pressure situations. Another out smash coming in and catching a jump.
Absolutely, and the Lunchables Meta Knight is is it fair to call it a recent development at this point? He's been playing Meta Knight for a large portion of the past year or so.
Yeah, even longer than this last year, I think.
Okay.
It's just been around. I think it's always been in the pocket, but now it's finally coming out in major tournaments.
Yeah,
which is super cool to see.
As a very important character to having him succeed, because I know we struggled in the past a lot with certain characters like Falcon, for example, beating up his swordies. They're very susceptible to just getting hit with one up air and converting that into a stock. Same with his Toon Link, but Meta Knight, not so much.
Yeah, it looks way better in this kind of environment to play these matchups instead of Marth, Roy, especially Toon Link.
Yeah, and Lunchables is playing a very new school style Meta Knight. There's sort of a bunch of different schools of thought of this character. Lunchables is a very like up air and neutral, use Dare in combos, not spam Nair so much as a lot of the older school Meta Knight players you might see. Not as many like, oh, all right.
Chalupi's bringing out the best Ganon in the world, by the way.
Absolutely.
No one can tell me otherwise. This Ganon is legendary. And before you say anything, this Ganon's taken games in locals. I've seen.
Absolutely. And I think he might even have taken some sets, but Chalupi's Ganon is very much a mix-up from his Falcon. Rather than being like a super hard punishing character like his Captain Falcon, which is most notable for its footstool tech chases, his Ganon holds space, throws out moves, and does not move. Throwing out the F tilts, the up tilts, the jabs, just playing super solid.
Yeah, Chalupi, just a keen eye watching Meta Knight all the time and just able to wall out perfectly. It doesn't matter what you do. There's a move that if Chalupi times it right, you're getting hit.
Absolutely.
And I really appreciate Chalupi for showing what Ganon's capable of. I know a lot of people have really undervalued the character in the past, and I think it's really impressive to show just what you can do with this character if you devote the right resources to your gameplay.
No, that's completely fair. But yeah, just kind of getting similar type of thing to last game where
that's going to even it up.
I was about to say Lunchables was just kind of hitting the startup of a lot of Chalupi's aerials, but the power of Ganon is to take those stocks super quickly, be it with some quick fairs, a down air, or even an offstage side B like that. So just some neutral going on here. Nothing too crazy, but no jumps. Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a successful edge guard. Chalupi takes it one stock away from taking game 2. And it's already looking so much more successful than the Falcon. And that's going to be it.
All right, wow.
Lunchables SD'd once and then got hit by side B another time. Those are just 2 stocks gone at 0 to 20.
Yeah, Ganon can erase stocks, and the crowd is getting very rowdy for this one. The crowd loves Chalupi, beloved player in this region. So,
used to not be the case.
oh, okay.
Used to be used to get a lot of flack for his playstyle, and he would just win stuff all the time. But
Yep.
the Marth's going to be coming out from Lunchables now. This is a melee matchup.
Yeah, and this is one of his most practiced characters historically. I don't know how much it's currently in practice, as he's been mostly playing Meta Knight for the past while, but he is to be feared with this character, having numerous major placements, getting a large amount of his, I believe he was 10th, 9th, 10th, 11th, somewhere around there on the most previous PM rank with this character, so very, very strong Marth player.
Gonna get the downer out on the DI mix-up there. See if Chalupi changes that DI anytime soon, but it's always such a scary situation. You just have to make a read. But he's going to get the edge guard immediately.
That's the power of Ganon. Even if you're not getting the off-stage hits, hitting someone in the corner is just going to send them right off. And if you're hitting your edge guards, getting your rolls from ledge timed perfectly, it is hard to deal with. Marth has to hit quite a few more hits on Ganon than the other way around, unless there's something like an early F smash, an early dare, or something like that. But no.
Downer going to take that again. Lunchables in the lead again, looking like the stronger player in this matchup.
Yeah, just looking like a little bit of a counter pick war here.
Yeah, this is entertaining. I
Yeah.
love seeing these two great players pull out all their different secondaries.
And this is sort of the PM meta these days. Having multiple characters that you can use at a top level is so important to be able to succeed in these tournaments. Matchups are just so... There are so many good characters in this game that even if you're playing like a high tier like Meta Knight, you can run into a character as a pretty good matchup against Meta Knight, even if it's not the best character. There's a lot of parity among the cast here. So.
Yeah. I personally love seeing the counter picks more than anything else. I think it's cool to explore every single part of the game, apart from just one character as a main.
Okay.
I love how it throws off opponents in bracket. And I think this is really working effective. Lunchables looking to take this next stock unless something goes horrendously wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't get the confirm.
Oh, great slide off by Chalupi. And great spacing on the up B. Lunchables still holding space though.
Yeah.
Only taking 23 and not giving up the advantage is very important here. But yeah, let's see if you can finish this off of this interaction and not build any more percent.
Yeah, perfect. Exactly what you need there. Because if you let that go on any longer, I feel like you start to get nervous, honestly.
No, absolutely. And a 30% can turn into a stock, can turn into a game, so it's very dangerous. Definitely, both characters can kill each other super early, so with things like just Ganon's moves in general or Marth's dare, so.
Lunchables playing so dash hands heavy now, getting any reactable opening. It is rough for Ganon out here.
Yeah, so much of this game has been Lunchables just keeping Chalupi in the corner. And it's really hard to win when you're spending the whole game in the corner, your movement's limited, your mix-ups are limited. There's not much you can do, so kind of a masterclass there.
Oh, switching back to the Meta Knight for game 4.
For the counter pick, it seems like he's more confident in the MK versus Ganon than getting counter-picked in Marth versus Falcon.
That would make sense. That matchup is explosive. And I think Lunchables just wants to keep it in the palm of his hand. Just try to win. 3-1 going into game 4. Let's see what happens here.
For sure.
Going to open it up.
Oh.
Those F tilts getting
No
crouch
jump.
canceled.
Oh.
No jump on there, but it's going to get the side B on the stage. Nice.
Yeah. And that's a Chalupi classic. Just crouching in front of someone's tech, reacting to their movement with something like a dash attack or
One thing to note is Chalupi hasn't gotten a single up tilt successfully yet in this set. Lunchables has been really good about keeping it honest, holding down, not getting hit by the second part of the up tilt. He's going to close that stock out again, up 4 stocks to 3 in game 4.
Yeah, and this is it seems like this is why he was more confident in the Meta Knight versus Ganondorf. Sticking to this, even though he lost this in game 2, I believe, having the confidence to know he can bring it back but Chalupi definitely not out of this at all.
Absolutely not. Chalupi could do an insane stock at any moment.
Oh, and a great crouch there by Lunchables.
Chalupi adapting to the high up B that time. Gonna get the fair on it and secure the stock. Even in up, but percent deficit is
Yeah, this
too
is
much
tough.
now. It's hard to not get edge guarded here.
Oh, that was great. Going right close to the stage, and yeah. Meta Knight does have a throw kill confirm against many characters, this included. So, just dash attacking around. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Like there's not much to say about that. Lunchables is just playing his characters very strongly.
Yeah, this is a masterclass on keeping your opponent in disadvantage and not overextending yourself into bad situations. Notice how little Lunchables is jumping in neutral. How he's just staying very grounded, not giving up the positioning, not letting himself get clipped by a Ganon move like a dash attack, anti-aired, just only jumping when Chalupi is jumping.
That down air down B is so strong. I see that all the time, and it kills every single time.
And that'll be the set right there.
That's it.
3-1
Lunchables.
Lunchables. Good stuff to him. Winning a matchup, he wins locally generally, but big tournaments like this are their own beast. So good on him for showing, even with his new character, he can